The title of this presentation is Defending Critical Infrastructure in the Modern World, an Operating System Perspective. Critical infrastructures improve people's life in many aspects, such as energy, water, health, communication, and transportation. However, as they scale up and become more interconnected, they are also getting more vulnerable at the mercy of natural disasters, the kind of geohazards like flooding and earthquakes, for example. Today, we realize how bad a pandemic can be, but such kind of biohazards have been recorded in history for over thousands of years. Even humans also tampered with biological weapons for over hundreds of years. Today, we just call these kind of actions terrorism or warfare. But suddenly, our critical infrastructures become very fragile. But in fact, our critical infrastructures are already under constant threats on a daily basis. Cyber attack, malware infection, ransomware, and all kinds of disinformation campaign and some kind of cyber warfare. And let's not forget the legacy problems coming from our IT assets, such as obsolete technology, upgrade problems, lack of functionalities to deal with today's complex environment. As today's world is getting more interdependent, any critical infrastructure failure anywhere can kick off a chain reaction across multiple infrastructure domains and even around the globe. Many of the resulting catastrophes should have been reported and controlled at the earliest moment, but instead, hidden under secret agenda at the expense of innocent lives. Just think about Chernobyl and COVID-19. Recent research in protecting critical infrastructure mainly focus on the use of information technology to prevent and monitor potential disasters. But these solutions only work for individual sites or specific functions, without considering the chain reaction that could easily spill over to other stakeholders. And obviously, if system integration sounds too risky for critical applications, there's a strong excuse to see isolation as a solution for security. In other words, protecting our critical infrastructures has become mostly a somewhat silo approach. According to some research, the current solutions mostly tries to approach the problem from a specific angle. For example, either monitoring during execution, say using cloud infrastructure and intelligent agents, or simulation testing before execution, with all kinds of sophisticated models and distributed platforms. While all these approaches should help, they only represent some parts of the overall problem and lack an holistic approach and a common technology platform to scale. As the boundaries between industries, countries, and the offline-online worlds are becoming blurred, this research aims to explore a more comprehensive approach based on the new features of OS platforms to tackle the problem of defending critical infrastructures in the modern world. The current solutions often ignores the opportunity that their point solutions can be supported by a standard set of operating system services at the fundamental level, with better policy and governance built around them and adopted by the international communities across industry sectors and national borders. Moreover, in the age of big data, wireless satellite networks, and artificial intelligence, there is immense potential of extending these capabilities through standard OS features, without the need to reinvent the wheel down the road. Today's advances in technology have made fail-safe disaster management and remote distributed real-time computing a sustainable and resilient operation. The current trends of Industry 4.0, mobile satellite networks, IoT, power management, machine learning, and public key infrastructure all point to the potential of a layer of new OS services that can operate across systems to provide integration, scale, reliability, flexibility, and security for critical infrastructures across sector domains and geographical borders. Just imagine an OS that can provide the best support for hypervisors and messaging technology to reinforce the CIA principles of confidentiality, integrity, and availability. At the core, this OS should allow critical infrastructure to harness the cloud and develop big data capability to perform prediction and risk analysis backed by the latest AI algorithms through open standards. Utility usage, mobile signals, health informatics, and important sensor data should all help to prevent disasters before it's too late. Preliminary evidence analyzed under a balanced scorecard framework shows that our hypothesis does justify the motivation of our research, that a more holistic and fundamental solution can avoid the pitfalls of a silo approach. Going forward, we expect the scope of our experiments to extend to more functional domains such as financial and industrial sectors and cover more tech stack such as IoT and 5G, and prioritize specific OS features in our review. For example, virtualization support. Impact analysis of such a system and related feasibility study will be scoped for the next phase of this research.